Good evening. Welcome to the program. And today the topic is top 10 emerging trend in supply chain. Apart from knowing what are they, you should also check why they are relevant to you and how it is important to your career. So let me attach the screen. This is report is based on AACM report. APICS and AACM are now same. If you need a detailed study on this, you can also Google up AACM or APICS top 10 emerging trend. So catching up, this is very important for your career, not only knowing what are they and but whether are you proficient in any of these tools, because currently the employers are going to check these tools and whether you are competent or no. Number one is big data analytics. Of course, this is going to be emerging trend for last not only last few years but also in the coming decade. So you should have a knowledge on how to manage the data and what are the tools required to it, and have a sufficient knowledge on that. Number two is a digital supply chain. Now everything in the universe is getting converted into digital format. So you should know what are the techniques available, how to capture the data and digitize the contents is very important. So you can see most of this looks like the digital ways of doing things. Third one is supply chain risk and resilience. Risk is you should be aware what are the risks faced by the supply chain, and resilience is something related to how far you can tolerate without breaking down. Okay, due to pandemic and many other such issue, maybe a Russian Ukraine war or a microchip shortage, how far you can stretch without troubling yourself is the resilience. The fourth one is artificial intelligence and machine learning. Of course, it is more related with the first task, and without this, life will not be there, especially in the supply chain. There is an immediate need for most of you to take up skilling or upskilling in this domain specifically. Fifth one is robotics, possibly not applicable in Indian environment, but may be possible in developed economy. That may be very important, as you know, in the supply chain, not only in the manufacturing area, but also applications are available in the warehouse automation. I don't agree completely on this particular topic when we talk about robotics, because and now you have a lot of unemployed manpower. Then why you need to go for automation? May be possible where you need a higher accuracy or handling hazardous material. It's fine. Otherwise, still this may not be a required choice. The sixth one could be data security and cyber security. You can see most of these things are related with digital content or analytics or security related with respect to data. So you should become expert in data handling. Seventh one is circular and sustainable supply chain. Sometime back it was only the supply chain, but in the recent time, reverse logistic was added. But now it is more like a circular supply chain, which means that you have to get back the item at the end of a life period from your customer and process them responsibly. It could be recycling or reuse or maybe recover energy whenever you are incinerating, or then finally putting back to the earth. But what is in the circular is you have to keep rotating the components at least, so that the life of the components are extended. That's where supply chain becoming circular nowadays. Essential goods supply chain, possibly this is due to pandemic. This one important criteria has emerged for the reason that we were not able to provide medicine or basic essential for the people who are suffering from pandemic. So in such a situation, how to operate the such a cycle supply chain without affecting maybe the people or capturing the spreading the disease, that is becoming important. Ninth one is smart logistics and internet of things, possibly connecting sensors, internet, and other connectivity will become more important in the coming days. Logistic vulnerability, maybe this is related with the climate or even hijacking related problems. So what kind of preventive action you can provide so that you can respond to this. So these are the top 10 requirements from ASEM, which is indirectly a career guidance to most of the supply chain professional. What are the subdomain in which you need to upskill in the current year or the future years? Of course, the more everything is focused towards data and data management, data analytics. So it is for the right time that you should focus and upskill. Maybe if we are wondering, there are no such certification available so far, but APICS has come down with a new certification called CTSC, Certified in Transformation for Supply Chain, expected to be launched by end of this year. Maybe examination is possible in the next year. So they are also trying to incorporate the technology data related aspect into the certification curriculum, and possibly some of the old certification may go away in the coming years. You can see the content area and the percentage of exam. Most of this all will be related to the data management or digital supply chain or cyber security related aspect. So far you might have got knowledge about the basic supply chain management, but the next generation is more mostly related to technology development. Possibly you can google up on both this topic. One is on the emerging trends from APICS or Gartner, also about the new certification from the APICS. If you have any questions, you are welcome to type in LinkedIn or YouTube comments. I am available to answer. We provide training specifically on supply chain analytics. Maybe if any one of you interested, take the brochure, compare with anyone else similar offering with the content, and you may find ours is totally different and unique in nature. This is what most of the organizations require nowadays. And when you have this skill set, it may be possible to get a job in better organization.